Hey friends, today I am visiting my local thrift store and I'm going to share some things with you that caught my eye, and then I will be bringing them into my home to show you how I style them. So I'm specifically looking for more fall decor items, and I'm even doing a few DIY projects as well. So it'll be a fun video and I can't wait to take you guys along. Alright guys, so my thrift store has a little section in the front with items that they have marked vintage. These items tend to be a little bit more pricey than your typical thrift store, but I've found a lot of goodies over the years in this little section. Now today I'm specifically shopping for items that really read fall to me, and these beautiful silver trays that are all tarnished. I think these are so pretty for the holiday season with pine cones and lights even at Christmas time, but I decided to leave them behind. I also spotted this beautiful set of green books, but unfortunately each book was like $20, so I decided to leave those there, but I did think that it was a beautiful set. Now I'm also looking at brass because I feel like brass is beautiful any time of year. This set caught my eye, so I definitely stuck those in my little basket. Now, this ironstone platter was so heavy and it had such great character, but $31 was a little bit high for me. Now, I also spotted this little pumpkin spice scented broom. I love the texture and it reminds me of fall, so I went ahead and threw that in my basket. Now, as I made my way throughout the thrift store, I spotted these black terrariums. I think that's what they're called. There were two of them here, and I've seen these styled really beautifully before. I thought they were really cool, and I decided to kind of hold off and keep shopping. And then I came across another terrarium that looked much older, had a lot more character. So I went ahead and grabbed this one instead. All right, guys, I cannot even believe that November is right around the corner, and today I want to tell you about some clean, clinically tested skincare gifts that will be perfect for the holiday season. I've recently been using the Super Glow Body Set by Osea, and let me tell you guys why I love this company so much. Osea was female founded, and it's been family operated since 1996. Osea is clean, cruelty-free, vegan, and seaweed-based body and skincare. Like I said before, I've been using the Super Glow Body Set for a couple of weeks now. This limited edition 3-piece body set includes 2 full-size bestsellers and 1 travel size, all in a custom box that's perfect for gifting. This set is for anyone who loves the ultimate everything shower. The Andrea Algae Body Wash in this set smells so amazing. Every time I use it, my husband is like, wow, you smell so good. I love how refreshing it is. And like I said before, it's a seaweed boosted body wash that effectively cleanses and removes impurities. It also leaves my skin feeling soft, smooth, and revitalized. This Super Glow Body Set also comes with the Andrea Algae Body Oil, which I personally love using after I take my shower. I especially enjoy putting it on my legs after I've shaved. It leaves my skin feeling silky soft, and it's been clinically proven to instantly improve the look of skin elasticity and deliver deep moisturization. The hyaluronic body serum is also clinically proven. It's very lightweight and it instantly boosts the skin's hydration by 161%. That's pretty incredible. So I really enjoy using this serum on my neck, especially as, I start to show signs of aging. That's an area where I really enjoy putting the serum. I also just love putting it on my hands. It feels amazing. And again, all of these products are clean and they smell so good. The serum also improves your natural moisture barrier for visibly healthy, smooth skin. So the Super Glow Body Set has a value of $106, but for this limited time offer, you can get it for over 30% off, and you can stack my code on top of that sale. So I'm gonna put my code here on the screen for you. For a limited time, you can get 10% off with my code Andrea Holiday. That's 10% off with my code Andrea Holiday on top of the 30% off sale. If you're trying to get ahead on your holiday shopping, I would highly recommend Osea products, especially if you know someone who really appreciates clean and clinically proven skincare. I have already noticed the benefits of using Osea on my skin. My hands and arms and legs feel so much softer, and I love, like I said, using that serum on my neck. So you guys are gonna wanna check out Osea. I'll put all the details in the description box below. Don't forget to use my code AndreaHoliday for an extra 10% off. This amazing offer is only available while supplies last. So again, be sure to check out all the details in the description box below. I have so enjoyed using Osea products, and I know you guys will too. I'm always looking for pottery. I love to find vintage and handmade pieces though. And then of course, this brass bowl caught my eye. It was a bit too shiny for me. I love brass that has a little bit more patina to it, so I decided to leave that there. And then when I was over in the dish section, I found these little plates. I was excited. I thought that they were ironstone at first. They had some really cool little crackling. I think it's called crazing is the term. I think that these make for great little soap dishes. They were only 50 cents, so I stuck those in my cart as well. Now I always check out the basket section. Baskets add so much warmth and texture to a space, and almost all the baskets in my home have been thrifted over the years. You just never know what you're gonna find. I didn't happen to find anything today, but I always check the basket section. Now this next item I couldn't even believe when I saw it. It was priced kind of high at $44, but look at this beautiful print. I was very torn on it, so I kind of just continued to shop while I thought on it. I love looking at the lamps because you can find some really cheap ones at the thrift store. I also check out the curtains and the tablecloths. This one in particular, it was only $3, and I felt like it would make for a really beautiful Thanksgiving table. I also like to check out the little candle section and look for different candle holders, especially during the fall season. I love lighting candles in the fall. I also like to check out the fabric section. Of course, my eye is immediately drawn to the plaids, but then I spotted this really pretty fabric, kind of a more subtle plaid / checkered pattern. It was only $1. So the first thing that I wanted to do was open it up and see what I had to work with. And I went ahead and grabbed some pillows in the pillow section of the thrift store just to see if this was enough fabric to maybe create a pillow cover. I knew that I could at least cover one side of a pillow with it, and I just thought it was really beautiful for $1. So I ended up finding a smaller pillow. I knew that the fabric would cover it perfectly, at least one side anyways. So I went ahead and grabbed both the fabric and the pillow, and I'm gonna make a little no-sew pillow cover with you guys. Of course, I always like to check out the artwork and the frames just to make sure there's no hidden jewels back here. A lot of my artwork over the years has come from thrift shops, and so I always like to look through everything. And then I went in the back section and I found this really cool stone planter. It had some really cool aging on it already. It was priced at $2, so I threw that in my basket as well. Now that I'm back home, I'm sure you're all wondering if I got the print, and the answer is yes. I went ahead and grabbed it, and you know why? All the furniture was marked half off, and I went and asked if this piece was included in the furniture since it was sitting there with everything, and he said it was not. But then he kind of stood there for a second and he said, you know what, I'll give it to you for half off. So I got it for $22, not $44. And seeing it in my home in this lighting, it's looking a little bit yellow. It's so beautiful though, and I really didn't know where I was gonna put it. I may end up giving it to my sister. She loves vintage artwork. The first place I decided to try it was just above my couch. I didn't think I would like it here. I kind of like my little handmade sign here. This just feels a little bit too warm for this area, especially above my gray couch. But I just thought I would show it to you guys. Look how large it is. It's so big, and I'm sure some of you are gonna say that you love it here. But I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it here above my couch. Maybe the colors just weren't quite right. So then I decided to maybe try bringing it into my back entryway area. And I'll show you here in a second. I have this great big tall wall as you're looking into my back mudroom. And I wanted to point out here, look how beautiful this print is in my kitchen. I just feel like it's really pretty in this space. It's too bad that there is literally no space. But I went ahead and brought it out to my back mudroom area. And what I was thinking was maybe putting it here. I don't know, does it look way too huge above the paneling there? I just have this tiny little print with a simple black frame. I don't know, what do you guys think of it here? It definitely fills up the space, that's for sure. I could center it more or leave it, you know, kind of to where you see it from the kitchen. I'm not sure. I have to have my husband hang it up for me, and he was gone on this particular day that I was filming. So you guys let me know what you think. So what I'm gonna do now is pull out all of the smaller items from my bag and kind of lay them out here to show you this beautiful collection of items that I grabbed. I feel like everything sort of goes together and it looks really beautiful. Now, before I style these items, I want to go ahead and remove the price tags. For some of these pieces, I can just clip the price tag off, but then for others, I'm going to have to peel that sticker off. Sometimes the sticker comes right off, depending on how long it's been on there. Other times, it really gives me a hard time coming off. So I'm going to show you guys a little hack. I'm sure most of you already know all about this. But we keep a lot of essential oils in our house. We love using essential oils. I have some lemon essential oil that I'm gonna pull out of my cabinet here, and 1 drop of this oil on these little sticky price tags. I'm gonna do some other things and let that lemon go to work here, and when I come back, those tags will just pop right off. So while that lemon essential oil is doing its job, I'm going to go ahead and style a few items that don't really need a lot of cleaning or work done to them. The first item I have here is this cute little broom that I grabbed. And really, I just love these little guys. I have a couple of them downstairs in my laundry room. I have them in my sunroom. I'm just gonna hang this on the little peg rack here in my kitchen. It just adds some fun texture. I'm also gonna go ahead and style those candlesticks with you guys. These candlesticks were $4 each, and I loved the lines. They're really beautiful. They weren't too shiny. They had a really lovely patina. And then I will go and grab some thrifted pillar candles from my stash. And I'm gonna light these and just show you how beautiful they are. They're gonna be so lovely during this fall and winter season. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you how simple it is. Look at that. The price tag just comes right off with that lemon essential oil like it was nothing. Just makes it so simple. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of the tags off of these items and throw them in the sink so I can wash them before I style them. Now, this little planter that I got, it gave me a bit of a hard time. Not really. I mean, I had to peel a little bit more than I had to on the glass items, but still, the lemon just does wonders. So now that I have all of the price tags off of everything, I just like to give everything a good cleaning before I style them, especially this glass terrarium. It was quite dirty, so I want to try to get a lot of that scum off of it. And one of my favorite things to use is, of course, my little microfiber cloths. I will link these for you. They are amazing. I use them to clean everything, and they will get this glass nice and sparkly clean. I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can use these dishes. One option would just be to stack them up under my grandfather's ironstone soap dish here next to my sink, and they would look beautiful here. Another option would be to use it as a soap dish here. Of course, you know, I have a corner cabinet filled with white vintage dishes and ironstone. So whenever I have pieces that I don't have a specific spot for, I can always stick them here, and that way I can use them later if I need them. For the little vintage planter, I just think it's so cute, and I have been loving dried flowers lately. Let me show you this beautiful bouquet that my friend brought me. She said she went in her ditch because I had dried flowers all over my house, and she went in her ditch and gathered all of these. Is this not so beautiful? I think it's so pretty for fall. And I wanted to put some dried flowers in this little planter as well, just for the fall season. And so I happen to have more dried flowers from her. I think some Queen Anne's lace, and I can't remember what the other one is. Maybe some yarrow or something. I don't know, probably getting that wrong. So I decided to put those here in this little planter that I thrifted, and I think it looks so cute for the fall season. Now, another item that I wanted to style with you guys is this beautiful brass terrarium. At least I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that and someone can correct me. But I got it all cleaned up and I went online to look at terrariums. Oh my goodness, you guys, they are so expensive. Anyways, in most of those photos, the terrariums had either some little like plants or moss or, you know, fall acorns or pine cones, or they had candles. And so I went ahead and put a candle in mine, and I wasn't sure if it would stay lit since it's like an enclosed area, and I know that oxygen feeds a flame, so I kind of sat there watching to see if the candle would just go out. Rather than the candle going out, it kind of just like fogged up the glass a little bit, kind of in a pretty way. I don't know, it looked really cool. And so anyways, I don't know if I'll ever light this candle since I have a toddler and he would push it over probably. But I think it's really beautiful, and maybe I won't leave it here on my coffee table. Maybe I'll use it somewhere else, but I thought it was a fun find and I wanted to share it with you guys. Alright, last but not least is this fabric that I got for $1. It's so beautiful, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a lazy man's pillow. I could totally pull out my sewing machine and do this the proper way, but for those of you that don't have sewing machines, or maybe sewing intimidates you, I'm just going to show you a really quick way to make a no-sew pillow cover with some, oh goodness, this is the type of seamstress that I am. I think it's called hemming tape. is what it's called. You basically just iron it on. I've used it with you guys before to make curtains and things like that. But all I'm gonna do is take my little pillow cover off the pillow that I bought and maybe cut an extra inch or so around that pillow cover so I know, where I'm going to place my tape. And then I didn't have enough fabric for the back side of this pillow, unfortunately. I thought that I would, but I did not. So I went downstairs and I happened to find some scrap white pieces, and I'm gonna make what's called an envelope enclosure, and at least I think that's what it's called. Like I said, I am not a seamstress. I know how to sew a straight line, and that's about it. It is a skill that I would love to learn more about, but it's just not one that I've had the time to really explore. Anyways, you basically take two pieces for your back side and you kind of overlap them so that you can slip your pillow in there. A lot of sheet sets have pillow covers just like this. So basically what I'm doing first is I'm going to go ahead and take the piece that will be towards the outside. I'm going to use my tape on that piece so that it's nice and clean. It has a clean edge. And I will just go ahead and iron that down so that you can't see the frayed fabric or anything like that. And like I said, all you do is cut it to size and iron it down. It's really very simple. Next, I'm going to take my two pieces that will be on the back for the envelope enclosure, and I'm just going to add the tape all around the edges, and then I will lay those two pieces on here. And remember, the pieces that you want facing the outside have to be facing inside as you iron it all together, if that makes sense, because when you flip it around and turn it inside out, you want the correct pieces facing the outside. I've made that mistake before, so just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to be really lazy and only hem one side of my envelope enclosure, which is not the proper way, but I'm trying to get this done before my little 3-year-old wakes up, and so I will regret that later, you'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and fuse these pieces all together now, and I like to use the steam setting on the iron to really do it quickly, and it kind of activates that tape and fuses it all together. Now, once your pillow cover is completely cool and you feel like all of the edges have really fused together well, sometimes with this tape you have to go over it multiple times. So just make sure it's all held together well. I'm gonna go ahead and put my pillow in there to show you how it turned out. And now you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the envelope in the back. See how I did that? You stick one end in and then you can kind of shove the rest in. And this pillow turned out so cute. Look at that. I love the texture on the front, and I love the fact that I didn't even have to pull out my sewing machine. And so I'm gonna set it in a few different places to show you guys how cute it is. Here it is on my couch. It would look really beautiful here. I also tried it over on one of my white chairs, and I actually really love it there as well. I love the kind of the nubby texture that it has, and it was only $1 for this fabric, and then the pillow itself I think was $1.50. I even tried it out in my sunroom, and I thought it looked beautiful out there as well. But I will show you, let me give you a sneak peek here at the back side of it. I definitely should have done more of an overlap, but I was in a hurry because look what's happening. But you can see how well it's all held together, and I did that without a sewing machine. So really simple, and hopefully that encourages those of you that want to create pillows and curtains but you don't have a sewing machine. Well, thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. It's always so much fun showing you guys all my thrifted finds, and I'm always hoping that it encourages you and shows you that you don't have to have a huge budget to create a beautiful home. So much of my home was secondhand and thrifted, and anyways, I know you have to go often if you're going to decorate your home this way. I don't always find things when I thrift, but over time, you'll create a beautiful collection of things that will make your home uniquely yours. So hopefully this video inspired you guys today. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.